Morning. Today I wanted to talk about trauma and memory gaps. Oftentimes, experiencing trauma, especially that began in childhood, can leave large gaps of memory blanks, memory gaps, and chunks of time where it's almost just like a black hole. When I reflect back on my life, it can be difficult to remember sometimes anything at all, especially from childhood, teenagehood, etc. When I reflect, oftentimes, as I had just mentioned, my memory does feel like a black hole or a void, almost like when I go back in my mind, it's like I'll have little rooms I can kind of peer into and get that memory back for fleeting moments, or it comes back, suppressed. But yeah, it feels like I just kind of go into the rooms and I can look in, and then I come out and the memory is gone again. And when I do seek out those memories or re-remember them, relive them in my mind, it almost feels like they happened to someone else. It didn't actually happen, or I'm hearing or I'm being told someone else's story. When you've experienced an immense amount of trauma, it's very hard, even for me still to this day, to conceptualize and accept all that has happened to me. Trying to remember timelines as linear is also extremely challenging for me, as it's usually very fragmented and it's just like chunks and bits of things that have happened I remember, and then only through writing things out and deeply thinking am I able to come up with a precise and linear timeline. And this is a small aspect of why doing trauma work takes so long and is so hard and is so exhausting. Also, disassociation is also a huge component as to the lapses in memory and the memory gaps, which is also another trauma response. Sometimes I'm so good at suppressing memories unintentionally, subconsciously, that the only way sometimes that memories will come back, especially now that I'm in a safe space and, cut off the toxic people in my life, the memories come out in flashes and sometimes in the form of dreams, and that's a huge aspect of my PTSD as well. And the other thing I do besides writing things down to get a linear timeline of my memories is I keep actual photos or albums of positive memories, because just like forgetting the bad things, it's very easy to forget the good things.